Alright, so I don't know if y'all heard, but through the counselors, but November is college month. Have y'all heard about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, that's what we're gonna do today. Is just kind of talk about what y'all want to do when y'all grow up and what we're gonna do to get y'all there. So we will talk about like families for a little bit. So anything that like y'all tell me, anything that y'all say today, like while we're talking, it's all going to be between me and you. Unless you tell me something that will like physically harm me, like then I'll have to like tell somebody. But other than that, it'll just be between us. So the graduation plans have changed. Have the counselors talked to y'all about that?
No.
Okay. So this year, they passed this bill called HB5. And basically next year, when you guys fill out your paperwork, you're going to have to choose an endorsement. And when you choose an endorsement, it's kind of like choosing a major in college. And so it's basically going to make sure that you guys are taking classes that go with what you want to be, like when you grow up. So, do y'all know or have any idea what y'all want to be?
A pharmacist. A veterinarian.
Really? How do y'all know that? How do y'all know that that's what y'all want to be?
Because I've been dreaming to become that since I was a little girl, a toddler.
So, like, have you, like, worked with any of them?
No, just always thought about doing it. I wanted to be like the first doctor in our family.
That's good. My mom, she's a pharmacist, so, like, when you get a little bit older, she'll let me know. Maybe you could go, like, intern or something over at the pharmacy. What about you, Tella? What makes you want to?
Become a veterinarian?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, it's just something about animals that I see in animals that I love so much. Like, if I'm like driving around or my mom's driving, I'm with my mom and I see an animal like right there, I need help, I stop it,
Uh-huh.
and I take it home and I just take care of it until it's better, and then I release it.
She, like, actually let you do that?
Yeah,
So will she, like, buy food and, like, all that stuff?
yeah, because she knows I like animals a lot.
That's good. When I was younger, my mom would not let me have a dog. Or any kind of animal for that matter. Alright. So this is what we're going to do first. It's basically a genogram. And what we're doing is looking at your grandma and your grandpa, your mom and your dad, and your aunts and uncles to see what kind of careers or choices that they've made as far as what kind of work that they do throughout their life. And we're going to put it all together, and we're going to see how that relates to what you guys want to do. So,
What if they didn't have a career?
then we just won't put anything. Because some people in my family, they didn't have one either. Like I had an aunt who was like in jail, and then I had an uncle who, he just didn't do anything. So, I mean, that kind of stuff is okay. So, you started off with a circle and a square, and a circle and a square. And so this is what y'all's papers start off like, and these are going to be your grandparents. So y'all put a circle and a square, kind of like how I have up here. Okay, turn it sideways.
Big?
Not too big. As long as you can put 2 sets of grandparents on there, then it should be okay. So put their names if you know it, and then what kind of job they had. I'm gonna make them side by side like this, because we're gonna put like aunts and uncles and all that stuff down there. Yeah, you're doing it right. So the circle is the girl, and the square is the boy. So put your grandma in the circles, both grandmas in the circles, if you know both grandmas. Right. So if it's just one, then we'll just do the family that you know. Alright, so in that box, write down what they did, if you know what they did for a living.
This how you spell restaurant? R-E-S-T.
Aurant.
Wait, what comes after R?
Restaurant.
A. Okay, thank you.
If y'all want, like, it just has to be like one word, like doctor, work in the cafeteria, a senator, the president. You don't have to like go in details. You can just write something real simple about what they did. So what your grandma Faye do?
She went to college for a while, but she didn't receive her degree that I know of. And then she stayed in the house and took care of her children and her husband.
Okay. So like technically that's a job, that's a career. So that would be called like a homemaker. And like that's okay. What about your grandpa?
He worked at Fruit Lake and he
At where?
Fruit Lake. And then,
Oh, okay.
And then he spent money on gambling.
Okay. All right. What about you, Tilla?
Oh, well, my grandma, she grew up. She opened up a restaurant, and she was building, and she just got done building a 3-story house for her. So at the bottom is the restaurant, then it's where my tia lives, and then it's her and her brothers. My brothers live up there.
So she kind of like opened a restaurant?
Yeah, in like a house. So it's a 3-story,
Uh-huh.
and it's like upstairs is where we live, and then downstairs is like the restaurant.
Oh, okay. What about grandpa?
I really didn't know much about him because when I was born, he was passed away.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now what y'all are going to do is make a connecting line like this. And you're going to make a circle for your mom and a square for your dad. So if your mom had like brothers and sisters, then say like if she had a sister, you would put an attachment for a circle and tell me what her sister did, which would be y'all's aunt. Or if she had a brother, an attachment and a square. So whatever their sisters and brothers did for your mom and your dad.
So we write what did they do?
Yeah, in the circle, write what your mom does, whatever that is. It could be really short. And then in the square, write what your dad does. And then around the circles and the squares, you're telling me what your aunts and uncles do. And if you don't know, you can just skip whoever you don't know what they do. When I did it, I had to like call my mom and ask her what some of her brothers and sisters did. There's so many of them.
If we forgot.
You skip it. Put a circle there to know that they exist. A circle for a girl or a square for a boy. But if you forgot what they do, just leave it blank. So do for your mom and your dad if they have sisters and brothers. thinking or y'all done?
Oh, no.
Do you have anything to fill out on the other side, or no? Okay. If you have a stepdad, you could do him too, if you wanted. No?
Now, I don't see the point of doing about him if he's gonna leave. Like, it's just rather not bring up that.
Even put it on there?
Yeah.
Okay. What about like your biological dad?
Oh, I don't know nothing about him, and I don't want to know nothing about him.
Okay. You don't think you ever want to know? No?
No.
Okay. That's fine. You finished? Your dad doesn't have any sisters or brothers?
A lot. I think like, he has one sister and one brother.
Do you know them?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they do?
I just like met them like last Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. So did you just meet that side of the family? What was that like?
It was interesting. It was like, finally I get to meet them after all these years.
So, like, was it good or was it bad?
It was good. The food was good too.
So tell, like, you see, like, what she just said, like, she didn't know, like, her dad or his side of the family. But, like, when she met him, like, she said it was kind of a good experience. She said they were cool. Does that make you want to try maybe a little bit?
I mean, like, I knew my father, but he would just like come in and out of my life. And he would come only for certain things. And that was the wrong reasons.
And I just don't want anything to do with my dad, because even though what he did to my mom, and even though in Cloverleaf I am related to a lot of people, because whenever he was my mom, he would go, and then he'll be with the next door lady, and then she'll be pregnant. And I have like so many people related to Cloverleaf. I don't even know who and who anymore.
Okay. I mean, that's understandable. Like, you're justified in feeling that way. So I can understand that. All right. So let's talk about the things that your family did. So grandma she's like a restaurant owner.
Mm-hmm.
What about mom? What'd you put for mom?
She just got done paying all of her properties,
Mm-hmm.
and she quit her job.
Mm-hmm.
And my tia, my mom's sister, she has a fabric store. And my uncle, he works with my grandma in the restaurant, and so does my other uncle, and he also works with cars.
Okay. So it seems like the common thing in your family is kind of like business and like ownership. I mean, grandma has a restaurant, and what did the other person have?
She owns
Like rent houses? She has like houses?
yes.
Okay.
Like she owns her own fabric store, and my mom owns some properties.
So how do you think that relates to like what you want to do? Is there anything in common?
Yeah, I want to go ahead and open up my own like store and run and have it open 24 hours a day for emergency dogs and all that.
See, that's good. So do you kind of see like the connection, like with your families and what they do, and then what you end up doing?
Yeah.
Is it the same for you, or not really? Like you said, grandma was a homemaker, and grandpa was kind of everywhere.
And my mom, she's she had her license for cosmetology. Like she used to do hair and makeup. And she was an early childhood person in college. Like I wanted to be in college early. And so I like have extra credit.
What do you mean early? Like
17. 16, 17. Well, she took her senior pictures at 16.
okay. So does that relate anyway to you wanting to go into pharmacy school? But you just saw it and you know that that's what you want to do.
Yeah, like when I was in, what grade was I in? I think I was in, I don't know what grade I was in, but I have like pictures of myself, and I was in like a jacket, a pharmacy jacket, and I guess that's just always what I do.
It's good. I almost went, but it was too hard for me. But y'all can do it. So I know this paper is a little messed up because I got it wet, but y'all are gonna meet with y'all's counselors maybe the end of this semester or next semester.
I know that already.
You got it already?
I did that in 8th grade before I came here, and I was put in the medical field.
Okay. Well, it's changed a little bit, like since then, because like there was that new bill that was signed this summer, so it's changed a little bit. So when you guys go and talk with your counselor, they're going to talk to you guys about endorsements. And so you're going to choose one of these endorsements, and that's basically next year when y'all get over to the senior high, it's going to put you in certain classes that are going to be geared towards what y'all want to do in life. So to me, both of y'all are wanting to go into like medicine. So when y'all go to the counselor, you're going to be under the public service endorsement. Now tell her, because you want to kind of like own your own business, like after you get into like veterinarian school, I think that you should have 2 endorsements. That means that some of your classes would be medical field, and then other classes would be in this business category. That way you kind of know how to manage your business too. So today y'all have to come up with 3 goals. So write this down. It's going to be like y'all's homework.
So how do I do it? It doesn't matter how to write it?
It can be anywhere on this paper. So y'all are telling me that you want to be a veterinarian and own the business, and you want to be a pharmacist. So y'all have to come up with a minimum of 3 things that y'all are going to start doing in order to get to be a pharmacist or get to be a veterinarian. Those schools are, I will tell you, those schools are very competitive. Like you have to have straight A's to get into those schools. The money will come. Money won't be an issue because you'll be able to get like scholarships. But that's if you have good grades. So they're real competitive. Well, sports will get you to college. And so you'll take 4 years of regular college. Then you have to go on to medical school, and you'll be at pharmacy school. So the sports, that'll kind of get you to college, but then what? But let's talk about what y'all can do like right now.
Focus on the track you want to go ahead and be in and study on it.
So what track would you study?
I will study medical and business.
So like right now, how could you study medical and business?
For right now, pass all of my classes, and whenever I get to have a chance with my counselor, to make sure she places me in medical and business, and I can start my career from there on.
Alright, I'm trying to get you to go somewhere. So what specific class can you focus
Science
on right now?
Science, biology,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's what my mom told me to do. She was like, "Mom, you're going to be a pharmacist, so you need to make sure your grade in biology and algebra is an A." And that's why
So that's part of one of y'all's goals. Tell me something that you're going to do in science and something that you're going to do in math class. That means Miss Truesdale. What y'all going to do in there?
I have an A in there.
Okay. Come up with 3 things that you're going to work on right now.
focus more in school.
Okay.
Miss, how do you spell necessary? N-E-C.
E-S-S-A-R-Y.
A-R-Y. And then the third one would be don't give up on my goal.
Okay. Alright, so I want y'all try to tell me what we talked about today. See if y'all can summarize it or put it all together.
Talked about what our relatives or immediate people in our family went through, like work as a career, to see where it relates with our working careers.
All right, we talked about y'all's family, y'all's relatives, and how that, how their choices of careers and what they did, how you have things in common with yourself. What else? You give me one.
Oh, since they had their mindset to it, my mom and my grandma, I should have my mindset to it too. And because they had their mindset to it, they got and they accomplished it. So therefore, it should give me motivate to keep trying and not give up on the way. And if I keep focused, I will reach my goal.
All right. So goal setting, basically what you just said. So I'm gonna take those papers, unless y'all want to hold on to them. But I'm gonna ask y'all about them to see, are y'all doing those things, those goals that we set up today? Y'all want me to keep them, or y'all gonna keep them? You can't lose them if y'all keep them.
Oh no.
All right.
What's her name on it?
I know who you are. Thank y'all. Well, you can go to the bathroom or whatever. Tell her, let me write you a pass so you're not late.